So hey there guys, I've just watched episode 16 of the Attack on Titan, the final season. The reaction is in the description, go watch it and go back here if you want to listen to the discussion. And the discussion starts right now. And oh my god, what an ending. Attack on Titan did it again. That's a fucking painful cliffhanger. It's like watching some movie, like, you know, some like Godzilla versus King Kong movie. And right when the fight is about to begin, you're like, "Boo! See you later, alligator." That's not fair. But I mean, it's a fitting point to stop the season, because they definitely need some time to animate what the fuck is coming. Because yeah, Titan fights is not as easy as some guy standing like that, not moving and opening his mouth with like 3 frames. Especially considering the studio is using CG. I mean, it's easier than painting, but still you have to build all of the decorations, all of the models, you have to animate them well, and they better do it well, because in this season, in some occasions, CG looked bad. Actually bad. I'm not very familiar with really bad CG in anime, though I have seen Berserk 2016, 2017, even though I've seen the Blu-ray version of it. But still, sometimes the animation was pretty bad. But I was kind of okay with that, because fuck it, this Berserk, I can watch it no matter what. But I mean, yeah, I wish they had a good animation. Even the movies, even the trilogy of the movies, Berserk movies, sometimes it looks good, sometimes it looks terrible. So yeah, Studio Mappa, you better take your time and you better do a good job, even though you did a pretty good job in my opinion. But yeah, let's discuss the episode. The episode was gorgeous. I haven't actually seen the very end of it because I don't have chapters in this video, so I'm not sure if there's something in there or not, but I know for sure that there's gonna be like a little teaser of that's telling when's gonna be the continuation. And I don't watch previews, so I don't want to see that. If there's something super important, you tell me, I'm gonna watch it on my own. So we started this episode with, so what the fuck is happening? Flock and Hanji and some other people, they're moving through the rain somewhere. I thought that they were in Shiganshina. Where the fuck are they moving? Why are they moving? They wanted... Oh, they were probably moving towards Zeke's place. Yeah, I got it. They were... I mean, Hanji knows where's Zeke, so they're moving towards the forest, and they thought there's gonna be Zeke in there. But no. In the forest, there's 30 dead Titans. I mean, there's nothing, because Titans, they evaporate. But there's definitely no Zeke. So they heard the explosion. I'm pretty sure they're gonna go check it. And Hanji instantly understood that there was an explosion. And the horse is still alive. Even though it has some shrapnel in its body, it's still alive. Man, this horse is really lucky to survive this type of explosion, though I don't think it's gonna live long. But who is not nice is Zeke, because Zeke, well, he only have this part of his body, so basically only heart and lungs and his face is okay. But that's pretty enough. As far as I know, monkey anatomy, a heart, a brain, and few lungs is enough for a monkey to live. Especially this type of monkey, like Zeke, is a fucking undying monkey that was sliced and beaten up by Levi in all sorts of ways. He's still alive. But I must admit, the explosion damaged him much more than I thought. It's like actually just it almost looks like a RoboCop from the very first movie, you know. Even though RoboCop at least had one arm, but Zeke doesn't have anything. But his face is okay, his beard is gorgeous as always, and I don't know what the hell just happened. There was no glimpse of Levi, which is sad because, of course, even though I'm sure he's not dead, I still wanna kind of confirm how is he damaged, how badly he's damaged, because, I mean, even though he's faster than bullets and he will not die like that, he may be injured. So Zeke is lying in the flowers and he's feeling... I don't know what the hell is he feeling. He's like, it's calm, it's silent. And... I mean... I was successful in kind of deducting what the hell happens in Attack on Titan previously, but now I have no idea what the hell happened here. Zeke is lying here and some Titan randomly appeared. Could it be Levi? I kinda doubt it's Levi, because it looks not like Levi. And I'm not sure... I kinda don't remember about Ackermans. Are they even able to transform into Titans? Kind of forgot about that. But as far as I remember, Kenny said that he could. He can transform into Titans. So Ackermans are transformable. I'm not sure. But the question is why? Even if it's Levi, it doesn't even matter who is dead. Why and how? There was no Titans around. We cleared all of the Titans. It's a clear island. We control it now. There is probably, maybe, I mean, there's Connie's mom that may be alive. And there is another little Titan they met. Could it be it? No. There was another Titan they met in the end of season 3. When they were going to sea, they encountered a crawling, badly transformed Titan that was very slowly moving. Even trees were growing behind him. I don't think they killed him. Even Eren said, like, this is just a human being. Why would you kill it? So we probably have at least a couple of Titans alive on our territory, or kept alive, because why would you kill them knowing that they're not monsters, they're just we are. But I doubt it's either one of those. This Titan, he just appeared because he's all in fucking smoke evaporating from him. It looks like a Titan just appeared from how the fuck? There was a little girl with something in her arms. Just a little picture of her. Who may be that be? But that Titan doesn't look like that girl. Anyways, I don't know why, but this Titan ripped his own guts. And he had a big belly, to be honest. Like, it's like a kangaroo Titan. And he calmly placed Zeke in there. Okay. Does that actually happen? Or it's like Zeke's vision? Because that changes a lot. If that actually happened, that means that this Titan is controlled by someone. He may be controlled by Zeke himself, because we know that Zeke can create Titans out of people and can control them if they drank his liquids. And that Titan person, whoever he is, he can probably, Zeke just been blown into little pieces. So there is some possibility some poor person was walking, picking mushrooms or something, and then some parts of Zeke got into his mouth. He's like, oh geez, what the fuck? And boom, he transformed into a Titan. And Zeke just unconsciously used that to kind of help himself. That's one of the versions. But I mean, it's definitely, this Titan is controlled. Because Titans, if they're not controlled, they just eat. This one is controlled. By whom? Zeke? Seems probable. Maybe... I mean, it may be all of sorts of stuff. Even like fucking some unnatural things. We don't know the whole history about Titans yet. This might be some case of something new, completely new to us. That may be Ymir controlling, I mean, we know that Ymir, that all of the Eldians, they connected through via the super duper tree of destinies to original Ymir. So she kinda knows stuff. Kinda somehow may influence stuff. So may that be her influence? Maybe, yes. But seems not kind of possible and probable with our current knowledge. But this is super weird. What's the plan after putting Zeke in the belly? To make him, to move him somewhere? To help him recover? And why? I mean, if it's Zeke controlling the thing, it's okay. But if not Zeke, then why? And who? But anyways, I have no answer on this question. This is a fucking terrible cliffhanger. So Titan took Zeke and walked away. Like, yeah, nice. The Titan just received his little pocket monkey and went away. Above and Below, this episode is called. So we go to Shiganshina, to beautiful lake, or by the name of Bird Explosion Lake. This lake actually appeared the same moment when a hero of Eldia died. Moblit Burner died at this exact moment when this lake appeared. My man, never gonna forget you. And then we see, so they're given bandages. How symbolic. Now we have bandages as well. So white bandages are for Jaegerists. Black bandages are for people who are supposed to transform into Titans, and as far as I understand, red bandages is for people who kinda agreed to cooperate. Though I actually think that those people who agreed to cooperate are stupid. They will not be spared or something. Zeke's just gonna scream and it's done. It's just, what's up with Zeke though? It's like, yeah. The whole plan, everything that's happening now, Yelena's plan, Eren's plan, everyone's plan is based on Zeke, and it needs Zeke. But Zeke goes through very different period of his life now, and I do not know the fuck is happening with him, and how will he be able to attend the plan. My god. So they don't know that yet. They're like, oh, nice. What's happening? We're gonna deal with everything. Spinal fluid. So Yelena is now sitting there as a victor. Now I'm the boss and gotcha. And she's all like very proud of herself because the plan worked. The plan worked, she deceived us, and stupid ass pixies, you was told to not drink wine anymore by the girl. Where's the girl, by the way? Your girl, your help woman, what, I don't know how to call it, attendant. I wish she's fine, because she's a great woman. Zeke is the man who saved the world, and I mean, Yelena, I do believe that she is completely, totally obsessed with Zeke's plan. I don't think she has some other motives, some other plans. No, she's just okay with that. She likes that a lot, and I don't see anything more in her. She's just someone who does what she really wants. And can I ask a question? What happened to Armin? Look at the man. Look at his neck. Damn. That boy is thick. Look at them. Look at them. Look at him. So it's like, I'm a man now. He got into one fight with another man, and now look at him. Like, testosterone is fucking going out of the man. Where's your... I mean, the next day he's probably gonna have like this big beard. The animation is going everywhere. Like, what's up with this face? This guy looks like a Arnold Schwarzenegger, basically. And he drinks tea with Mikasa. And they ask him, can you transform? And he's like, yeah, sure. Have you seen the lake near Shiganshina? Well, I can do another one if you really want to. So yeah, I can transform, no problem. There's gonna be quite a few issues flying around, you know, pieces of your bodies and buildings and stuff. So yeah, I mean, yeah, Colossal Titan is such a weird one. He is super powerful, but almost useless. Almost useless. He's useless with everything. He's just big and scary. That's the only reason he's like dangerous. And he can explode when he transforms. But other than that, he's super slow. He can transform when it needed. He needs a lot of time to recover. He can't stay in his form for a long time. He is, I mean, yeah, just a weird ass Titan. And yeah, they asked about what happened, and Armin wanted to tell them that, well, Eren actually hurt Mikasa, and yeah, he did that. He did a terrible thing. He said a lot of bad words toward Mikasa, and that's very bad. But I still believe that he's just doing that to separate himself from them, because he is pushing towards his own goals, and having this emotional connection is difficult for him. That's an obvious way to think about it, but who knows, maybe it's not that easy and not that simple. But yeah, Connie instantly said that, oh, if he said that to Mikasa, even though Mikasa said, like, Yamero, don't say that. John, a smart man, said he probably has a reason to do that, so my man John is still great. I miss him. I really miss John. It's like he was so good, especially in season 1. It was like, wow. And lately he just disappeared from the story, unfortunately. And then, yes, then Yelena, Onyankopon, and how his name was, Gelgar, probably, already, it's too many names, I don't remember anything already. But no reason to remember his name. He was shot in the face, and that was nice timing, Yelena, because the fucker was wrong. And Onyankopon was saying, and some of you who watch my videos, you know that my monitor have a little issue, since the best goes to the big TV. The monitor it's kind of working in a weird color scheme, and when it's too dark, it's fucking too dark. And on Yankopon, you guys don't. It's like I only see his eyes and a part of his face. So I was like, I don't see the man at all. Yeah, he's like a shady person standing in there. So they all here, and Yelena kind of like, oh, heroes of Shiganshina, heroes of Eldia. Nice to meet you, and I'm sorry for doing that. She tried to explain everything, but then the fucking guy who was working with Nicolo, by the way, they were both working in the restaurant, started saying like, "Oh, you fucking loved the terrible, terrible LDN potato eating girl, and do," and there were Sasha's family sitting there with them, and the fucker, he was just saying that in the face. And I was like, shoot them, kill him, and Yelena just does that. And I mean, however you say, I mean, I don't like Yelena, but that was good. Thanks. I think he deserved that, because we don't need this racism here, especially here on Shiganshina territory. You don't say words like that, especially about my girl Sasha Blouse, the hero of Shiganshina as well, the hero of Eldia. She was harmed quite a few times during her career, and she even unfortunately died in the end. And now you're like saying that. So yeah, she shoot the man. It was not very nice for kids to see that, but at least they didn't hear what he wanted to say more about that. And Yelena said, I'm gonna tell you the nice plan of Zeke about how to deal with the problem. Euthanization plan. And yes, she actually told the whole story in the end. But while she was doing that, we saw Gabi. And I noticed that she looks very much like Sasha in this frame. Look at her. I mean, show this picture to someone in season 2 or 3 and ask who is that. I'm pretty sure quite a few people will answer that that's Sasha, because the hair color is similar and facial features are similar. She looks like Sasha. And she's saying like they're devils, so why am I? So she has her doubts, because she went through that scene in the restaurant, right? And Eren enters the room. She's scared. He doesn't speak to her and doesn't use her name when she speaks with her. He just says the Brett who killed Sasha. That's a way to lower some person's I don't know how to say it, but yeah, it's like you're nothing, basically saying you're nothing. I have to say to you something. And he wanted to use her, so she's gonna use some communication to something that it's not very important, because Peak enters mid-sentence, kills poor guy. And as I've said, this is stupid that Eren, the most important and deadly creature on the earth, is now protected by one guy who was not even able to see someone coming closer to Eren from the back. So she kills the man, points the gun at Eren, and tells Gabi to grab the gun. And god damn it, I just said that she just started rehabilitation, mental rehabilitation from what she did, and now again she's grabbing the gun, but fortunately the rifle. Fortunately, she didn't shoot. And that's a cool scene, as Peak I mean, of course, it looked like Eren disarmed and beaten her the way it was shown, but no, it was all her plan. So all the plan was to move Eren on the roof, on the nice place, round place, right in the middle. So Gelgar, what's his name? Galliard. Not Gelgar. Who's Gelgar? I'm missing name, sorry. Galliard. Peak and Galliard. So Galliard jumped out from below and should have eaten him. And when I heard that, she said, "Oh, can we go upstairs in the very nice place to be trapped or something, ambushed?" I was like, "No, that doesn't seem right. Something's not wrong in here. Something's not right in here." And that's indeed what happened. So yeah, all the dialogue about, oh, I'm Eren Yeager, you can do nothing, da da da. And her telling the story, and oh, I want you to, notice me senpai and stuff. No, it's all bullshit. She just played her role. And that's it. They went outside, while Yelena was telling the story about Zeke. So, Queen Historia was blessed within here, okay? I kinda missed the Historia part, and as long as subjects of Ymir inherit the founder until her child passes away. So I get it. I mean, this is appropriate time to speak about Zeke's plan, actually. I said I'm gonna speak about that in the end of the discussion, but that's basically almost an end. So, about Zeke's plan, I wanted to tell that it has a lot of issues. First of all, this plan involves changing genetic structure of species, of Eldians, right? So, Mr. Tom Xavier, or what's his name, told Zeke that at some point Eldian King was able to change genes so we're not affected by some terrible illness, right? So, and now Zeke planning to change genes so we cannot bear children, right? And if you ask me, that's a pretty big change. That's a pretty serious change. And that basically means that this power, have the ability to play with the gene structure whatever it wants. And what's genes? It's basically who we are. You change few little things and you're not a human anymore. You're a monkey or a fucking butterfly or something. Because I don't exactly remember the exact numbers, but humans and other species like cats and dogs, we have a pretty big piece of genes, of DNA similar to us, and a little difference. So changing a little actually changes a lot. So we have to remember that, right? So if this power actually exists, it have to be able to go further than just stopping the reproduction features. It can change other things as well. So that's the first thing, right? And with that in mind, Zeke decides to use it specifically to just get rid of us all by stopping the reproduction features. But two big issues, at least few big issues arise with that. First, if you will cast the spell and all of the Eldians get affected, that means that all the world will have to live with us for another almost 100 years. And they don't like us. And they have to live with us who are still able to transform into Titans, people. Will the world wait for us to die? I don't think so. I don't care if they can't breed. They still can transform into Titans. I still hate them very much. And all that, let's kill them. So this is like pointless. It's too long. That's the issue. And the second issue. Okay, let's imagine that Zeke touched Eren. Eren was like, yeah, sure, no problem. And casted the... Oh no, I mean, it's Eren. Shit, it's even more difficult. So Eren have to touch Zeke, and he himself have to cast this euthanasia plan, right? Let's imagine Eren does the change, and people don't like it. And the revolution starts, and they kill Zeke, they kill Eren, they eat them, and another ruler comes and says, undo the thing. Where's the guarantee that in 100 years it's not gonna happen? So Zeke's plan, because it takes 100 years, suffers from two big issues. The whole world have to wait 100 years and not kill us, and we have to wait for 100 years and not undo the thing. Because just change the genes back so your all reproduction features work again. Okay, we got with that. And now, the next. So how to deal with that situation of undoing the change? Maybe this power of changing genes can have the feature of no going back. So you do that and you cannot undo that. In this case, yes, you can cast the spell and we will just die out. How it will work, I don't know. Maybe you just kind of change the genes of a king royal titan so he can control. I don't know. But if that's the case, if you actually can change something in Eldians and there's no going back, then why the fuck do you even do that plan of euthanization? You have the ability to control genes, and you can do that once and for all. Then change the structure of Eldians the way so they cannot turn into Titans physically. You can do that. Don't tell me you cannot do that. If you control genes, you can turn us into fucking frogs. And changing a little something, just, either we cannot change, either we just die after changing, some little change in our bone structure, and if we transform into Titan, something breaks and we're done, we're dead. That's a protective mechanism. That's just one of the ways. There's a lot of different ways. If you can, the main question, if you can control the genes, why would you kill everyone? Just make them not transform into Titans. I don't think if all other world will say like, okay, you're good now. I don't think, because Marlians, they're still crazy. But what's the reason if euthanization, if there's a better ways? So yeah, I mean, I kind of went overboard with it all, but at least you get the idea. The Zeke's plan is stupid. It has a lot of issues, and for it to work, it's like it's magic, it's mystic, it's pure. I don't know. It's no way it's gonna work. Too much of things are going against it. While Eren's plan is like, give me the power, I'm gonna show the Titans to the world, and boom, we're gonna just use it as a weapons. It's not good for others, but it's kinda good for us. And it's a very easy plan. While Zeke's plan is, first of all, it's stupid, and it can be much better. So yeah, we spoke about that. And that's why I don't like his plan, but I kind of like the idea, because it's kind of like scientific way to deal with the problem. It's just still humans and human nature will prevail, because either way, Marleyan's hatred towards us will not disappear, even if we'll be able to deal with it one way or another. I wonder what's up. Did we ever fucking spoke? We never saw any scene, any flashback, anything showcasing that we actually tried to speak, to communicate. Because even Peak said that Titan's power, they're getting weaker. It's not like 1,000 years ago when people were running with spears. No, now there are tanks. Now there are blimps, and I've even got them plane. Right, and trains and stuff. So Titan's power, it's not super OP anymore. And being scared of us just because we have that. I mean, you have tanks, we have Titans, that's balance, right? But anyways, this is Attack on Titan, and it all have to be that difficult, and yeah. So yeah, and Yelena told about the plan to our guys, and she specifically mentioned, so there is a royal child that Historia has, and it needs to be here in case something bad happens. It's kind of like a way to deal. I mean, if Zeke uses his plan, at least we have a royal member who can, if something bad happens, other world, like, I'm gonna kill you, and we use the child, and we use the power of the Titans, and we get rid of them. But it means the fucking plan of dealing with us is pointless now. I mean, the plan of euthanization, it's pointless, because they're gonna attack us, we're gonna still destroy the world, and gonna die out. There's gonna be no one left in the end. Super awesome plan. So no, Zeke's plan is stupid, just as his beard is. And I'm kinda surprised with Armin's reaction. I don't know if he actually liked it so much. He started crying and like, oh, such a noble cause, such noble ideas, but there's nothing noble in killing. No way. I mean, if you're killing violently or being nice and gentle while you're killing, no. So yeah, they're moving. Eren and Peak and Gabi, all of them are moving, and Peak is trying to get out of Eren some information about, do you know about Zeke power? And they shouldn't know. Eren knows for sure, but those Peak and others, they don't know, because they kinda this is an important knowledge, and Zeke hides that from them. And she even said that the guy is lying to everyone. And there was a moment when she's like, konnichiwa or something to soldiers, and some of them are red and stuff, and then there's Galliard, and they're like, what? I was like, ooh, can't hide from me. I suppose some people could have even missed him, because there was like such a little moment. You don't expect that to happen. And yes, she leads him on the roof. At some moment, I thought they're gonna jump with Gabi and someone gonna grab them from the, down there, and something's gonna start. But it went a bit a different way. She says like, "Where's the enemy?" She shows at points at Eren, and Yelena just jumps and eats Eren's legs. And just imagine, I mean, how many times this man suffered limb loss. That should be painful. So yeah, Eren transformed. We see 5 blimps. One of them have the man himself, the beating bag, Reiner Brown. And if I'm gonna bet, I would bet that Reiner's gonna be beaten up again. But I'm up for seeing that. So they're attacking us from the above. They're like, what's it called in English? I don't know, but I mean, those soldiers that jump from planes, they will attack us this way. And yeah, basically the war continues, and Eren stays there with his naked butt. Naked steamy butt. You guys better be able to throw something at those blimps. Because, yeah, you destroy 1 out of the 5, and it's much less people to fight. And this is the end. This is the end of part 1 of season 4 of Attack on Titan. I don't want to judge the whole season because it's not ended yet, but the whole season 4 up until this point was a really good one. But honestly, I already mentioned that in one of the comments on YouTube. I do like what happens now. I do like that the show, The Attack on Titan, is constantly changing, so it's not... you're not getting bored from something, the same stuff happening, the same places, the same people. It has a lot of changes and mood changes and places and people and characters. And the same characters, you can watch them from different perspectives. That's cool. But for me personally, I'd say that the first season was my absolute favorite season. Because the way it was made, everything worked in it perfectly. It was just incredible, amazing music. I mean, this has some music, but just remember the original one. Tara, tata, para, mama. I got goosebumps just fucking thinking about it and remembering it. It's like epic. It's the definition of epic. There's still huge goosebumps going on, guys. It is the definition of epic. And what happened, how much drama there was, how much shady plot going on in the back, and like some hints and stuff. How many awesome characters and how much they evolved even in the same season. So for me, season 1 was the best season out of them all. Even though others was also 10 out of 10, but the favorite one was the first one. Because yeah, I cried during the first one more times than I cried during all of the Attack on Titan after that. I mean, of course, I cried a lot during the Erwin Smith situation, but there was just one biggest and ugly cry. But in season 1, I cried here, here, and here, and here. But I mean, show me Carla, I'm gonna cry right now, so that's not a very difficult task. It's just they changed the way, they changed the character and stuff. But all this considered, I still think the season 4 is great. And it had a lot of awesome moments and plot twists. I still don't understand the fuck happened with Zeke. I still wonder how's Levi and I wish it would have not ended right here, and we wouldn't need to wait for another half a year, and even maybe more. But that's okay. Let's give him some time, and that's good, because this is Attack on Titan. This is people in 20 years. This is gonna be considered a classic, maybe even less than 10 years, and we are now living when it's happening. As far as I know, even the manga is still not yet over. So we're living when this legend is happening, and that's cool. And by prolonging it, it kind of prolongs our experience. So yeah, that was good. That was good, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next episode, whenever it's gonna be. I hope I will continue. I hope nothing bad happens, but who knows? There's gonna be some other videos on other series that I have to watch still, so if you're gonna watch them, then I'm gonna see you there. If not, then I'm gonna see you in the next episode, closer to the end of the year, guys. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.